Hello, everyone, and welcome to Scene Time with me, Emma T. When I say Emma, you say T. Emma,
T,
Emma
T,
T.
T.
And I have a wonderful guest with me today who will introduce themselves now.
Hi everyone, I am Jayant. I am from New Delhi, India, and I have been practicing improv for 4 years now, and it's been a fun ride. I never wanted to stop it, and improv is brilliant. It's very natural and on the spot, and spontaneity is what happens. No one knew that I was gonna move my hands.
Whoa, oh wow.
Oh, see, that's something, right? That's an intro. That's an intro. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's definitely a one.
Oh, so wonderful to have you as a guest today. We're going to do some scenes for our viewers. And I'm just going to go to canigetter.com and I'm going to get us just a suggestion to start us off, help inspire us, and then we'll see where it goes. So our word is river. River.
Oh, Rose, y-
Yeah. Yes, Joe.
yeah. So we are in the middle now. I guess I cannot see where are we supposed to go now. I'm lost.
I mean, the other fish, they swam off that way and they've kind of left us all alone. We're supposed to go all of us together as one big group of fish migrating, but they've left us.
Right, and they said that they're gonna go and then they will come back. I don't know why would they leave us in the first place, right? And maybe.
Exactly. I mean, Timothy, the head fish, said, "Don't worry, you two. You stay here, and we'll come back. We'll come back for you. I promise." But now he said that, he sounded a bit like insincere, like he didn't actually mean it. It's just left
Exactly.
us here right in the middle of the river.
Right, and he was like, you can, I'm gonna come back, right? And it was phony. It wasn't like it was. I don't know, something felt wrong at that time, and I don't know. I'm scared a bit.
Too, Joe, but we've always been part of the main group together, and I mean, we're the youngest ones. We should be the ones that they protect, the ones that they look after and keep us in the middle of the shoal of fish. We're finally having to make it on our own.
Well, that is true. That we are on our own, and it could be an adventure. It could be like the movie Jaws and like Turdum something.
Oh,
I don't, I'm
you knew
scared.
every time I hear that noise, it's when you know that there's a shark around. And I mean, sharks eat fish like us. They won't give us a chance. We'll try and bargain with them and say, please don't eat us, but
Right.
they don't listen. Sharks don't care. They're just hungry for their next meal, and we're our next meal.
Yeah. And sharks don't. Uh, I don't think shark. I don't know anatomically do if they have a heart and how does it work with their brains or something. But they are like food. Yeah. So
Yeah, we're basically like a McDonald's Happy Meal to them. They they would be just 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 going
right.
about looking for food and looking at us and thinking that we're tasty. I
uh,
mean, luckily I haven't seen a shark for a while. I haven't heard the noise.
right. Me neither. I'm
Oh.
just overthinking.
No, I think we are just overthinking. We'll probably be very, very safe. I mean, I'm sure everyone else wouldn't have left us if they didn't think we can look after ourselves.
It, it we we can try to like look after, but uh nothing like, and we can look after ourselves. That's it. I am I don't know, when I'm seeing you, it's like I feel the confidence. I think we can do this.
I'm glad I look confident because I don't feel I don't feel confident. I no, you're right, Joe. We must stand up for ourselves, and whatever we need to navigate in the river, we can do it together. Um, oh no,
Well, okay.
uh, uh,
And so how would it work? Would you bring in the food? How, or I would go and look out for food? How does it
oh no, never had to think about this before. That we were just fed. That they just fed us, everyone.
exactly?
Uh, okay. I mean, I'm starting to get hungry right now.
Yep.
I mean, it hasn't even been that long that they've left us, but oh my stomach, it feels like I need something to eat.
Okay. So just like I'm talking off the record here, but you know that you are like our kind is like a cannibal. So either you can eat me or I can eat you. But it's just like we are best of, like, we
But
wouldn't
well,
do that together.
exactly. I mean, we haven't eaten. It's like I would never eat you, Joe. I mean, you are as tasty and delicious as you look right now. I I couldn't I couldn't do it. The fact that you're looking like
Okay.
a little
Uh,
McDonald's Happy Meal to me
no,
right now doesn't mean
no,
anything.
no, you're like I, I, you're like a shark right now. Like, I don't want to look tasty. I want to look like handsome and beautiful, and I
Oh,
don't know. I don't
the
look like tasty. Yo, that this guy looks tasty.
oh, no, that's what I meant. Handsome, beautiful, and also tasty.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
um. Oh. Oh. Did you hear a noise? It kind of sounded like durda.
I did a bit like, okay. Do you see that? Do you see the shark?
I, I can't see it, but the sound seems to be like do 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 do. Uh, Um.
It's scary. So maybe I will come close to you.
Yeah.
So
C come closer and
yeah.
I just
Okay.
have a little nibble of your tail.
Uh, oh,
Mm, mm,
oh, oh,
mm,
oh,
mm.
my that was my eye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop eating. I couldn't. Oh, that was so tasty. And
Oh,
oh
oh,
no, oh no, I'm being
oh,
eaten by the shark.
I'm already eaten. Take her.
Oh no, no. Darling, this fish tastes delicious.
Yep, it's fresh. And like I specifically asked them to remove the eyes. They said like one of them was already removed.
Oh, oh, oh.
While
Oh wow, there's nothing like a fish with its eyes removed. It's the most delicious and tasty thing in this restaurant. Mm. Hmm.
it's it's like so fresh. It's like eating like it's like someone was alive and then we are eating it like hours later. It's like or like minutes later. It's so fresh. Like this that's the delicacy of the restaurant, right? Like it's very fresh.
Oh, it is, darling. I mean, it's situated right on the river. They must collect the fish straight from the river, scoop it all up straight into the kitchen, straight into our mouths.
It's it's just exquisite. Like, how I'm slow eater. I like to how I like to talk all the time, right,
Oh,
darling?
I know, dear. You do love to talk all the time. That's one of the things I love about you. You're such a conversationalist. Mm.
It's like uh like the fish tastes like there was some kind of like fair. It's that like there is some additional taste to it that like I've heard that when someone is afraid they taste more good like in animalogy or something like that.
Oh, oh, darling, you're so clever. The books you read, Oh, you, you know, you're absolutely right. I think I've seen that on a television documentary. They said that when when an animal feels fear, they release chemicals that taste so great to the human palate.
Yeah.
And oh boy, this one tastes great.
Yeah. It's also I wanted to tell you something, darling, that it's I haven't I haven't brought my purse, so I don't have my purse, so we might have to dine and dash.
Oh,
That's okay, right?
oh, darling, I, you know I didn't bring any money out with me. I haven't got anything either. And you want to make me dine and dash? I mean, the waiters have already seen what I look like, and that's my own fault for wearing the bright red shoes. And these shoes can't run. These are high heels, darling.
I don't know. Then maybe I'll just go and like wash dishes, and that's it doesn't give me honor to do that. You know how high society we are, how high class we are. Like we are eating like the fish that is just brought in front of us and killed in, right? Like uh,
The fish is full of fear, which is
yeah.
the tastiest fish. No, you're right. You can't be. You see, we're going to have to dine and dash. We're going to have to. Ooh. Oh,
So it
look,
should so yeah. Okay.
there's a window over there.
Okay.
I mean, if
Okay.
you give me a leg up, and I'll shuffle my way out, and then you follow me.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you. Let's move towards it. So are we ready? Uh,
I'm ready. Okay.
okay.
You send me out, and
Yeah.
don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll. Okay.
Just climb up. Right. Okay. Are
Whew,
are you yet?
okay. Whoa. Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Okay. Uh, How am I supposed to get out? I'm not able like.
Oh, I didn't think of that, darling.
Like, wait, the waiter's arriving.
Oh
Wow.
no. Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
I was just getting some fresh air. Well, I was, what should I do? I think
The
I
only
don't
other
know.
the only other escape route is straight into the river.
That is. So you think I should flush myself? What? I'm out of ideas.
Just you have to go out of the other exit where they can't see
Oh,
you. Straight into the river. I mean, it doesn't even have any land outside. It's just straight into the river.
that's very. I guess it's very deep. Like, do you know the restaurant is based like there's. I go backside. I go back door. It's like I'm jumping into the river itself.
Yes, yes, it's a strange design of the restaurant, but I
Right.
guess that's what makes it trendy.
Right. It's the most trendiest. Like, darling, you know how high classy we are.
Of course
Yeah.
we are.
So I'll then Wait, just getting some fresh air. Nothing like this. It's yeah, and like I just like talking to the air. It's good. Yeah. Uh, I will go. I'll try it out. Okay, and I'll see if I can just swim around and come to you. Right?
Perfect, darling. Do that and maybe pick up some fish on the way. We'll have some
Right.
extra dinner when we get home.
Just oh look, they have the dry fish. They have the raw fish,
Ah,
right?
yes. Ah, brilliant.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to go.
Okay.
I'm. Can you hear me now? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. I'm going in. I'm going through the back door now. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm drowning. I didn't know how to swim. Oh
Oh,
no! Help!
oh,
Help! Help! The
oh,
fish is swimming back into the river. Help! Anyone!
oh no.
Ah! Ah!
Darling, I'm so sorry. I would rescue you, but
Save me! Save me, darling!
I can't.
Ah!
I'm wearing high heels.
Your high heels. Please, please never stop wearing them. That's my last wish.
I
Ah!
love you, darling.
Oh,
I wonder how he tastes, full of fear.
Right. Today we are here at uh, Mr. Uh, Mr. and Mrs. Darling's Mr. Darling's actually funeral, and he was a good guy. He was very classy, so classy.
He was my boss, and whenever he had a meeting, I'd bring him cups of coffee and cups of tea, and he was such a great boss. He'd buy me presents sometimes, and
Right.
I'm I'm gonna miss him.
Oh, I'm gonna miss him too. I was his best friend, and like he always used to call. He always going to his fancy restaurants and tell me like, we had this fish, we had this Happy Meal, and whatnot. Like he had all the delicacies and everything. Like he so good.
He was such a fine eater. Whenever there was a new restaurant in town, he'd get me to book it for him. Susan, he'd say, "You go and get me the best seats at the best restaurants in town," and I'd, I'd book it for him and his wife, and they were so grateful every time. Oh, oh,
It's like you're so he never did that for me. I cannot relate to it. Sorry.
oh,
Like
oh,
yeah, and I'm feeling sad. Like why?
he'd, sometimes he'd say, "Susan, you are one of the best assistants on earth. I want to reward you for how great you are by buying you lots and lots and lots of presents." And then he'd buy me lots of gifts, and the gifts would pile up. And they were such amazing gifts. And he'd always smile at me when he gave me them. And I could tell there was love in his eyes. I'm not that kind of love, but the love for a human being. You'd know that, being his friend.
Uh, I he gave me like he forgot my birthday once, and then he said that I'm sorry, and he gave me an Archie's card and Hallmark, like, and said like
Oh,
sorry for the sorry, like not the sorry itself, like a baby sorry
oh,
forgot your birthday, something like that.
oh,
That's
oh
it.
my. Well, I mean, I not that he's got me birthday cards before, so that's quite similar. He got one. It was made actually of pure gold. So he got the gold, and it was embossed in gold, and he signed it in a gold pen. He signed it to Susan, my love, uh, but not in that way. You are one of the best human beings upon this earth. I feel such a connection with you. I feel like we are connected in some way, kind of like best friends. Yes, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Kiss, 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 Mr. Darling. Mm.
So and he wrote it in pure gold with that.
Yes, yes, with a gold pen, liquid gold. I, I mean, that's very similar to, I think, have quite similar experiences.
Yeah, yeah. Like he was a good guy. I I'm glad. Like I don't know.
And on Christmas Day, he came round and he bought me a giant turkey and lots of presents. And he just turned up and he dressed up as Santa Claus. He should have been spending that
He
time on. Yeah.
he told me he never celebrated Christmas. He's like it's like a holiday, like a rip off of something. What is this? Like what he said we won't be exchanging gifts because I don't celebrate Christmas at all, and like it's just
Oh,
like it's a holiday time, so I will be off, and that's it. Like now I'm thinking he was a pretty bad friend.
oh, oh, I'm sure he had you in his heart. I mean, sometimes it, when he was giving me expensive gifts and just telling me how great I am and just covering me with so much praise, he'd say, uh, well, he wouldn't say, he'd kind of look like he was thinking of someone else, and I'm pretty sure that would have been you.
Okay, okay. I uh, I I don't know. Like let's I think we should go home with this. I'll just read his like he wrote a will and he like and I'm just gonna read it.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So it says all my inheritance and property and all my gold and all the memberships of the classic clubs will go to Susan.
oh, wow.
Okay. I'm done here. Like,
No, no, I'm sure you must be on there somewhere. I assure you. Uh, that goes to me. That goes to me. That goes to
and
me.
he has I don't know he has a wife, but he gave everything to you.
I
And not to his best friend. I have known him since fourth grade. Like, come on, man.
say
Darling. He-
he's
His name was Darling, but he was a real, like, B.
he was a Dalek. I just read it. There must be your name must be on here somewhere. Ooh, he's leaving me a grand piano. Uh,
He's classy, right? With his all classy things. Why not a grand piano? It's so classy.
So-
Classic
oh,
dog.
some wine from very vintage, yeah, very expensive. I mean, this will is quite a long document. There's quite a few pages. You must be on here somewhere.
Okay.
Aha,
Yeah.
aha! I
Okay.
found you. I
Okay.
found you.
Okay.
So he is leaving you with. Oh, oh, you know his dog, the one that doesn't behave itself and barks really, really loudly in the middle of the night, all night long.
Right. The one
And
who's vaccinated as well.
yes, yes, and he couldn't have it, in his house, because his wife wouldn't abide it, so he sent it off to be looked after in a luxury dog hotel. Well, the that's been left to you. From henceforth, I will no longer be putting Bonzo the dog in the dog hotel. It will it will go to you. There you go, you've got a dog. I mean, how wonderful is that? He thought, yes, the dog makes annoying yapping noises from the hours of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. I remember him telling me that was, and yeah, it's unvaccinated and it has very, very sharp teeth and it loves to bite people. And sometimes it's bitten a bit more than it can chew and can cause injuries and it smells. But I mean, isn't that what true friendship is?
Right. And I don't know, it's right off my mind that I don't know, it seems like it would be very good, but I clearly see you have feelings for Bonzo the dog. So
Oh,
how about a trade in, like all
oh,
your
I I would absolutely love to trade it, but I'm afraid it's a legally binding document. And oh, look, they're bringing a truck over now in that cage. I can hear it. Bonzo's
oh,
barking.
right.
They've
Yeah.
put him in two
uh,
muzzles because
like
one
like
muzzle isn't.
yeah,
Oh,
I was never here, like,
oh, oh, oh,
he's no longer here. I was never here.
no, no, come back. Come on, Bonzo.
Uh,
Come on.
oh, okay, Bonzo. Okay. Oh,
There you
oh,
go.
oh,
You
oh.
two live happily ever after.
Stop biting! Oh no, he bought he ate my arm. Ah,
And
uh,
those were our scenes.
yay.
Oh, thank you so much. These were absolutely amazing. I just,
Okay.
just wonder if you have anything else to say about why you love improv.
Uh, Improv is I was going through like a tough time when I joined improv, and like so it gave me a space to like express myself at in 2019. That's when I began. And so and then it like it's new every time, and like that it doesn't get old. How many times, like, and every scene is a new one. So that is the feeling that like the current, like the electric current that was off in my body, now it's like turned on because of improv itself. So that's why I love improv. Like it keeps me on my toes, and like anytime I'm stuck somewhere. So what would an improviser do? Sometimes because like, and they say they'll go with whatever seems feasible, and like what should be the best thing. And it works in real life for me. It has worked for me.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, thank you so much for being my guest today. And we'll just wave goodbye. So thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks everyone. Thank you.